I will be using my new Oracle deck to deliver a reading today. Alright, we'll get a few cards out. Probably one more. Oh damn. Does not want to come in. Oh. Okay. The only one that flipped over was New Beginnings. Okay. We have the Heart Chakra, Spiritual Union, and then New Beginnings. So I'm immediately drawn to the green. So obviously the Heart Chakra is very important because the Heart Chakra's color is green. So you could be really connected to like love, understanding, growth, gratitude. You could like be very thankful for things right now. And then you have New Beginnings. I will look in the guidebook, not for the Heart Chakra one because I like know what that is, but I'll look at Spiritual Union and New Beginnings. Okay. Okay, here we go. Okay, something I'm really kind of drawn to talk about is the first card in this section is Love Begins, and I'm assuming that that's like, like the start of a love. But Spiritual Union, to me, is when it like comes together, when things are like unified. Hence Spiritual Union. But this card deals with relationships involving an emotional bond. It could be between new lovers. Exactly. This makes so much sense because like the first card, once again, in this section is Love Begins. So it's like if you see someone and then like, I don't know, you might be like in a talking stage, I guess. And then like Spiritual Union is when you like actually like make the commitment to me. That's what it's looking like. So could be another situation, but it could even relate to a project or a specific situation. I just said the word situation. Okay. This would be the perfect time to realize that and I didn't read the word situation, that's funny. So, this would be the perfect time to realize that all relationships are really about you. Notice when you interact with different people in your life, are they giving you energy or taking it away? Is there an even exchange? There should be an equal balance between giving and receiving energy. Relationships are mirror images of your own life. They reflect how you feel and treat yourself and how you react and respond to various situations and individuals around you. Each and every union is an opportunity for soul growth. And I just said, like, because the Heart Chakra is about, like, growth and, like, love and gratitude. So that makes so much sense that it's popping up here. Like, again, in the Spiritual Union card. This image makes me think of, like, those two aliens that are, like, if you've seen that. It's so funny. I love that image. It's really funny to me. But anyway. What else was I gonna say? Actually, there was something I was gonna say. Yeah, okay. So another way to look at it is like the new love is like the beginning of it where things are unbalanced. And then this is where things are balanced. Okay? Look at how balanced they are right now. Okay? That's sick. Also, I was doing another reading, but I deleted it because it sucked balls. So I was like stuttering and I was like, I couldn't like understand what was coming through, but I'm much better now. So I don't know. So the Ace of Cups, the Eight of Cups, so many cups came out. The Queen of Cups came out. Two of Cups came out. And there's this cup here, right? So this is kind of like the Ace of Cups. Like maybe Ace of Cups like materializing in a different way. Like maybe it's like Two of Cups and Ace of Cups combined. Going back to when you have the Ace, it's like the one, right? Because it's the 1, love begins, and then the 2, spiritual union. So, it's like you're going from one stage to the next stage. Okay, let's look at new beginnings. So new beginnings, it's like, this is making so much sense to me. Okay, so it's like you start in a specific place, and then this is like the new beginning is the spiritual union. But let's read what this says about it. Is it over here? No. Okay. 0 card. Which is like the Fool. Yeah, it is the Fool pretty much. The Fool card is one of my favorite cards because it's like he can be seen as dumb, and he can be seen as like, who's that guy stepping off the cliff, right? Because in the tarot, the original Rider-Waite, he's like stepping off a cliff and he looks goofy as hell. He looks like a clown. But he's really the wisest of them all, because he's like he has a clean slate, and he knows all he needs to know. And he knows the specific, like, okay, so if you know a lot of things, but some of the things aren't true, it's like, then you're just dumb as hell. But the Fool knows all that he needs to know, and all of it's true. That's how I see it. Okay, new beginnings, aka the Fool. Each and every journey begins with the all-important first step. When this card presents itself in your reading, it's confirming that it's time for you to take a brave leap of faith and be prepared as you do so. This card represents that a great new adventure is awaiting you. It usually shows up when there's a significant inner change happening within you. By selecting this card, it's a sign that those important choices are needed and are about to be made and should be carefully pondered as you proceed with wisdom, thought, and care. Life is constantly trying to nudge and move you forward. At times it can be daunting when you're faced with a new adventure or direction. Therefore, it calls for inner belief and courage as you take that leap of faith and step into the unknown. During this time, don't be alarmed if you feel lost or even confused. Most people are afraid of change and play it safe by staying where they are. That's also why I like the Fool card, because it's like, maybe beyond that cliff, maybe it's only like a 2 feet cliff, and like you wouldn't die if you like stepped off. It's like you would never know. And like, people, they're scared to take that step. But the Fool don't care. The Fool just goes. So, alright. I feel like getting one more Oracle card. Thank you. Oh. Balance. What was I talking about? Because when it's balanced, balance. Okay? So, yeah, that's basically reiterating what I just said. So, I guess now you're in a time of balance. 11, but let's read it once again. This is in... where is it? Guess it's back here again. Okay. This card represents the need for balance and harmony with your inner life, as well with what's surrounding you in the physical world. This denotes that some lifestyle adjustments are required at this time. It could be associated with love, relationships, business, or even career. The balance card is also being shown to you to make you realize that what you perceive to be happening around you is really an externalization of an inner process or conflict that you may be currently experiencing. This card will often appear if you work in the legal field. Okay, so this is the Justice card, pretty much, like in the Oracle deck, just like this is the Fool card. It's kind of like representing the same thing. So, it was saying like you need a balance in your life. I feel like this is both true and not true because, I guess to get to this point you would need to make a change, but it's also kind of showing you like this change is imminent, So like, balance. So, yeah. All that needed to be said was said. Okay, let's get into the tarot now. We have Strength at the bottom of the deck. Strength, it makes me think of the lion. because the lion is on the original card. This is just a fancy schmancy deck, but my cat's trying to come in this room. Clover, you can stay outside. But okay, the strength makes me think of the lion because the lion is on the original card, and lion and the girl. So it's like me when I have a lion inside me, like me. Wait, what's me when I have a wolf inside me? But like, I have a wolf in me that nobody sees. But it's kind of like that. It's like this girl. She has like this strength inside of her that nobody sees. Like she appears as a girl, but she really has like this inner world, you know. And I'm all about the inner world. I talk about it all the time. I'm like, your inner world can be a place where you like fantasize, and a place where you daydream, a place where it can be so rich and beautiful, you know. And a lot of people, they don't retreat into their inner world ever because they're so busy. They think about money, they think about job, think about school, think about girlfriend. So it's like, you know, think about COD, think about FNAF, think about GTA 6. Like, they're just thinking about that, you know? Like, and they don't can you play GTA 6 in your inner world? Yes, you can. Okay, can I play GTA 6 on my inner world? I'm happy to say that you can. So like, but like, needless to say, like, you can play games like in your inner world. Like, you can like have it be like a good, like, comforting place to be in, like your little sanctuary. And you can, you know, when I had OCD, which I think I cured my OCD, but I hated going in my inner world because my inner world was so repetitive, and it was like, did I actually turn the oven off, or am I gonna burn the house down? It's like, you know, but I fixed it, and now my inner world is beautiful, and I don't really ruminate that much anymore about those types of things. Alright, so let's get to the tarot. What's going on? Okay, we have Knight of Pentacles. We have Knight of Wands, 2 knights. We have Queen of Pentacles. We have 6 of Wands. Okay, I feel like I need one more. I'll take this one. 2 of Pentacles. Okay. So, this guy here, I'm feeling guided to like look at the imagery more than like talk about the original meaning. So this guy here, he's looking at this trail of like little sparkles leading to the sun. So he's kind of like, I'm getting an energy of he's watching something happen, or like watching the steps lead up to the sun. And the sun could be like that spiritual union that we talked about like the balance. So he's kind of watching all these little sparkles, like these little like lights of hope, and then they lead up to this one big light of hope, which is the sun. Didn't the sun, yeah, balance is the sun, isn't it? No, it was justice. Wait, what was the sun? I thought there was one that was the sun. Was spiritual union the sun? That might have been the other reading. I don't remember. But there was one that came out that was like adjacent to the sun. Okay. Then we have Knight of Wands. What's going on here? This reminds me of the Magician because of how he's like, it looks like he's using his power to render things, you know? You could have like a tool or something that you use to do something. Like you could be connected to your pencil, like if you draw like a specific pen, something like that. You could have a specific journal, a specific diary, I heard. You could have something specific that you use to channel thoughts. Like channeling almost. Yeah. So this is really giving like heavy magician energy. You channel thoughts in like a specific way, and you're really connected to these tools that you use. And you're using this to try and get to the sun. Or maybe like you don't realize that you're trying to use it, but like it's really leading you to the sun. Maybe that's what's leading you to this. Maybe that's what you need to do more of to get to spiritual union. Okay, Queen of Cups. I mean coins. I keep saying cups because coins is pentacles. It's coins in this deck for some odd reason. They didn't change the other names. But okay. Queen of Pentacles. There's somebody who is the moon to your sun. Because I'm seeing all these moons. 4 could be significant. The number 4. Because these moons, there's 4 moons. And you can't see your face. So there's something in your life, it could be a person, but there's something in your life in general that you can't see clearly. Like they're behind the veil. I heard that, like behind the veil. Somebody could be getting married. But yeah, like they're behind the veil. And you see this as both like a bad and good thing. You don't know where it leads. You don't know where the path leads. Because he's looking at the trail. He's not looking at the sun. I just noticed that. Because he doesn't see the big picture. He's looking at this specific... But notice how, like, he's, like, almost there. Like, if he looked up, it'd be there. Or, like, this is where he's at in this specific... In his life. And, like, he's almost here. Like, look at where he came from, you know? Like, there's just all these... This needs to focus better. Oh. Ooh, yay. Okay. Oh, you can see it so well now. Okay. So, hey! Wasn't I just talking about that? It was behind the veil. And now you can see it. Okay. Maybe this reading is, like, unlocking something. But, okay. What is on this? There's, like, some, like, weird sigil on this, but... Okay. So yeah, it's like you're almost there. You're almost here to seeing what's behind the veil. Like, coming into balance. You're just not quite there yet. But you will be really soon because of how close he is. Because, like, he came from way down here. You know? Okay. This is also the Queen of Pentacles. And all queens have water energy. We've been getting a lot of cups. Or, like, I keep mixing this reading up with the last reading, but that I didn't post and that I deleted. But, also the cup in the spiritual union card. This isn't the Queen of Cups, but all queens have water energy. Water is feminine energy, so, of course, the queen has feminine energy. So, you could be, like, a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, 6 of Wands. I feel like, yeah, and then there's this big moon. Yeah. I don't think moons are, like, common in this deck, are they? No, not necessarily. So... yeah, there's another moon then. So there's a big moon. On the 6 of Wands. Also, I was noticing that there appears to be, like, some kind of wand here. You see that? And then, there, you know, this is 6 of Wands, and it kind of looks like one of those wands. So I think that you have some kind of like energy flowing around you. Like you can feel it. I can't say what I just heard. No, I'm not saying that. But so not important. But you like feel like a kind of energy. Like a psychic energy. And then 2 coins. And it's grounding physically. Okay, this makes sense. That's what I was picking up. Okay. So basically you're feeling the energy of spiritual union, right? You always feel the energy before it comes into your life. I've manifested things, not intentionally, but I've manifested things because I felt the energy before it happened. Like I predicted a lot of things, or like it usually comes in dreams. Like I have a dream and then it happens. I'll dream all the time that a specific person is in my dream, and then they like appear in my life where like a specific person is wearing this outfit and then they wear this outfit. So like you always feel the energy before it happens. So you feel this energy of spiritual union. And 2 of Pentacles is, well, it's like a decision. But I'm getting it's not really in this context, because it's, you know, meanings of cards can get like pretty rigid. They need to be flexible in different contexts, but like a good reader will tell you that. But so 2 of Pentacles is more like Pentacles is physical, right? Like money, food, like physical aspect, like a physical aspect of your life. So this being the Wand card though, I feel like, because wands are like also pretty physical, I feel like Pentacles and Wands are like the 2 most physical, like, because in tarot there's cups, swords, wands, and Pentacles. There's 4 like attributes, and then there's the court cards and then major arcana. But this being the Wands card, the 6 of Wands. 6 is also, the number 6, I feel like I should say, is like connected to love. Like the 6 is like the love number. So but anyway, like I was trying to say, I feel like, because Wands, like the Ace of Wands is like the passion card, so Wands always make me think of like a passion. It could be like a passion to do something, like a passion, like sexual passion, or it could be like a passionate, you know, like a passionate idea, like something like that. So it's like you're passionate about something. This energy around you is giving you passion to do something, and then it's gonna ground in the physical, like this energy, because like all this like stuff like billowing out, or maybe like coming down, is like pushing you to, or maybe pushing you to do something, but it's just gonna in general ground into the physical. So oh, the High Priestess came out. And the Fool is also here. And the Six of Cups is also here. I'm just because the deck kind of like fell apart as I was picking it up, and then the High Priestess fell out. And then as I picked up the High Priestess, the Fool was behind it, and then Six of Cups was behind that. So I'm gonna read these cards, and I'm also gonna get one more. Five of Pentacles. Okay, so there's a really high potency of like pain in your life, or like there has been. Five Five of Pentacles talks about a loss. And from that loss, there's pain. But I feel like because it's from a loss, there's pain, it's not like inherent pain. It's like you don't have to view the loss in that way where it makes you feel pain. And then we have Six of Cups, the High Priestess, the Fool, like I said. Yeah. So I was talking about the number 6, right? And it's love. And then the Six of Cups came out, and I was also talking about all these cups that were coming out. So a lot about emotion healing, I heard. A lot about healing and emotion. So obviously there's a lot of emotion being generated from a specific loss that happened. You could have lost someone, like someone could have died. You could have lost a job, I heard a job. I don't think, I feel like somebody pushed you. Like, you didn't get fired, but I feel like, what is this energy I'm feeling? I feel like something happened where you, like, not had to, but, like, you, what? I don't know what this is. Anyway, I don't know what kind of energy that is, but, like, something about losing a job. So that's definitely significant, but I don't know what happened. So there's, like, a loss that's generating a lot of pain and emotions, but you should turn that, whatever you're feeling, into, like, love. So, love for creation, love for divinity, love for something with the High Priestess. There's a moon in this too. Yeah, there's no moons in these. That's a moon, right? I don't know. Weird eye image, but so, you know, the High Priestess has been coming out a lot. And I recently rewatched The Last Unicorn because I used to rewatch that bitch like every day. When I was in elementary school, I used to love that movie. But the strange thing is that I remembered watching it, but when I rewatched it, it rang no bells. I remembered 0 of it. Like, I didn't remember watching it. And that's weird to me because I rewatched Anastasia too, and I remembered like a lot of it because I watched it like a million times around the same age, but I didn't remember The Last Unicorn at all. So it was weird to me. But something about forgetting. That's funny. But like forgetting things that happened like in the past. But yeah, that movie is about, okay, so the reason why I'm bringing it up is because this kind of reminds me of The Last Unicorn imagery. Because, like, she's riding the horse. Obviously, it's not a unicorn. But, you know what? Actually, in the movie, people can't see the horn on this unicorn because they can't see the truth. Specific people can't see the truth of who this creature is. Like people just see her as a horse because they can't see the horn because they are blind to the truth. But then this mystic or like magician, we were talking about the magician, comes in and can see the horn and is like she's caged up this unicorn who like everyone sees as like a horse or just like a really pretty horse, but the magician like helps her get out because he sees that she's really powerful and a unicorn. So it's like somebody's blind to the truth because you don't see the horn on this unicorn, because this is a unicorn, because that's the whole point of the movie pretty much, like being blind to the truth. So yeah, then the Fool. We were talking about the Fool. So this is really interesting imagery because he almost looks kind of like somber. He looks like somber. God, I do not like somber. But I don't know what it is about him. He's just annoying to me. But well, he's alright, but his music is like, I won't get into that. I don't like it. But me being a hater. But yeah, he looks somber, the emotion or the feeling or whatever. So he's like looking down at this orb, this globe thing that he's holding. And he looks sad about something. This is really talking about like sadness, like being sad about things. So give me clarification on the Fool. Oh, okay. Ooh. Okay, 5 of Wands, Queen of Cups. Did that come out earlier? It might have come out in the other one, but I don't think it came out in this one. No, it didn't. Queen of Cups and 5 of Wands. We did have the 6 of Wands, so there's something about a regression. Okay. Yeah, then I'm right, because I wanted to just get clarification of what I was feeling, because it just didn't seem right to me, but it is. Okay, so it's like the Fool has regressed into like another, like the state before being the Fool. This is like talking about that. This is like before the Fool. Yeah, okay. That's what it was saying. So basically what I mean is, so we have the 5 of Pentacles and the 5 of Wands, which is like, yikes, big yikes. But, yeah, a lot about pain. There's a lot of pain, which means you're in a regressed state of, the Fool. So it's like you are the Fool, but you're just pre-Fool, okay? It's like, I don't know why I'm getting this. There was this thing that I saw that was like, it was a while ago, this is an old meme, but it's like Post Malone, pre-Malone, like pre-Malone, like, you know, they like edited his face to like not have all those tattoos. Pre-Malone, Post Malone. What would be just Malone? I don't know, but maybe I don't know what would be Malone. Maybe that's significant. Maybe it's like you're not pre-Malone, but you're just Malone. Okay, this is Malone right here, and he's not Post Malone yet. So, and this is giving you a lot of pain that you're not like Post Malone. God, I can't say that. I'll keep laughing. So this is giving you a lot of pain that you're not like the Fool yet, but you're like, pre-Fool, but not pre. It's like you're kind of in the middle, like you're half Fool. Queen of Cups is talking about, it's like double water, because queens have water. I was talking about that, and then it's like cups are the water card. So you see someone really intuitively. That just came out. What the heck? What? Why'd I react like that? But you see someone as like double entendre. Is that a term? I just heard that. What's an entendre? I low-key don't know. I high-key don't know. You see someone as really, really, really intuitive. That's what I'm getting from this. Like, I'm getting that. Okay. Is that related? Maybe like I'm the one to break it to you, and then you're seeing me as, like, really intuitive. Okay, anyway. I feel like I want to get more. This is already, like, 35 minutes long. It's okay. We ball. Okay, Strength came out. And that was at the bottom of the deck. Before I did tarot. So, I think it all comes back down to strength. You know? Like, that's kind of talking about, on this card, it's a horse. And that's kind of talking about, like, people see, you know, like the lion and the girl that I was talking about. Like, people see, like, the girl, people see the lion as the girl. Maybe, like, she really is a lion. People see the unicorn as a horse. You know, it's like being blind to the truth once again. So, I feel like that just ties it all in. I love this one oracle deck. I want to get more from here. This is very unconventional. But I'm gonna use this deck again. I feel like people don't use decks twice once they're done with it, but do I care? No. Solitude. Destiny. I want to get 3. And Sacral Chakra. Wasn't I? Yeah. When the solar plexus came out, I was kind of confusing it for the Sacral Chakra. Okay. Get your butt over there. That's the cringiest thing I've ever said. Anyway. Get your butt over there. I never talk like that. Maybe somebody talks like that. Get your butt over there. Who the hell? Anyway. So Sacral Chakra is, I know for sure about sexual energy. Solitude. Somebody could be doing a solo. That's what I'm getting from that. I don't know. I'm just, like, the energy. It's like, the energy, guys. It's just, like, I just feel the meanings behind these. So, that's just what I got. I don't know. But, I felt like I needed to say that. That doesn't relate to anything. She has, so the Solitude, she has this book, and she's, like, presenting it. I feel like this is me. I feel like I'm presenting information. I would never wear a dress like this, though, so you won't catch me dead wearing a dress like that. Those sleeves, they would not make my arms look good, but anyway. Okay, Destiny. Ooh, wait. This reminds me of, this is what, so, okay, there's this whole thing about how I keep seeing a red star, and then it fades into, like, a normal star, and then disappears. That's what it looks like when it fades into a normal star. That's a whole thing, but, and she's also wearing blue, so it's like a blue star. Something about stars. I don't know. Destiny. I'm just gonna read Destiny. I won't read Sacral or Solitude, because I feel like they're kind of self-explanatory. But, okay. Good luck and fortune are now in your favor. A cycle of change, success, and growth is imminent. I feel like this is supposed to end off the reading. I'm getting that. That you're supposed to end off with this. Life ebbs and flows in its natural journey, and the Destiny card signifies that good karma has come full circle. Didn't I say something like that? I said, oh, strength is, like, coming full circle. I don't think I said that specifically, but I was like, it all comes back to strength. Lady Luck is pointing directly at you. What you sowed, you're about to reap. You know, that's funny because I did a review on one of my favorite albums, And the album is called Panda Bear Meets the Grim Reaper. And I was thinking about the word Reaper. One, how to spell it. And two, like, about its meaning, like, sowing what you reap. I was thinking about that. And I was like, what did Noah Lennox mean by this? Because, you know, Panda Bear Meets the Grim Reaper is such a cool title for an album. And, he must have thought about, like, obviously, Grim Reaper is, like, not kind of, it doesn't have the same connotation as, like, you reap what you sow. But it uses, like, the same kind of word, you know? But I was thinking about, like, reaping what you sow and stuff like that. So, that phrase could be significant. Somebody might say that because felt like I was channeling somebody else talking. I don't know. But open up your heart and accept and receive what you've earned. Opportunities, whether expected or unexpected, are knocking at your door. Kind of like my cat. She doesn't knock, though. I don't think she can do that. This is a time to allow your problems to be replaced by solutions. Believe in destiny as you learn to let go of old issues. You're being given the chance to understand the lessons and gain the wisdom from the past, enabling you to move steadily forward in a positive direction. Holding on to a strong belief that you deserve to be happy and prosperous and have abundance in all areas of your life is the key. This confident mindset will show you that the impossible can indeed become the possible. With this card, take advantage of all opportunities. So this is like the Wheel of Fortune. That makes a lot of sense because of course you would end on the Wheel of Fortune because it's like, but it's like I said all this info and then it's like, but it's up to the universe, you know? Because Wheel of Fortune is divine timing. I just heard throat chakra while looking at sacral chakra. So the throat, solar plexus, and sacral chakra might be the three chakras that you might need to, like, balance. Because, and I say throat chakra because when I first got this deck, the first card that I pulled was the throat chakra. And it felt very significant to me. So yeah. I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you liked, hit like. If you want to sub, hit sub. I need more subscribers because I low-key want to be a tarot reader because I think it's fun and really nice. If anyone watches this, there's one person that watched my last one. Yikes. Well, what can I say? I'm doing numbers. But have a good day. Have a good life.